lot of things have been flying around concerning my name, and I would like to make some things very clear. God knows that I do not know anything about Princess and Baba Ijesha. The point I was coming from was the fact that I have been a rape victim before. And when everything happened, I was at the receiving end. People did not believe me. People looked at me and were castigating me against the fact that I was the one that walked into the situation. And I was looking at it from the perspective of the fact that let us have something not to blame this poor child for. Not that I would ever support rapists. Before my children travel out, one boy was harassing my daughter. And what did I do? I went to the police. I reported to the police. At the end of the day, nothing was done about it. I was coming from the perspective of a concerned mother that at the end of the day, let us be definite. Controversy don't go on. That was what I was trying to avoid. Because I know that when it comes to rape issue, people can twist and turn things. I would never ever in my life support Ijesha. Ijesha has to go down. Even though I didn't know that it was Princess that was involved, I didn't know anything. Somebody came, and it wasn't even me that wrote the article, it was me. And I felt that, okay, let us use wisdom and patience. Let us be sure of what we're doing. That was just my own concern. Because I've been there. I run a foundation. I had a case some years back. I won't mention the church. A 3-year-old girl was raped. And it was by a pastor. It was a pastor that did that. And at the end of the day, when we started the case, first day, everything was okay. Second day, everything was okay. The third day, I went back to that house. They told me, Auntie Foluke Daramola, pastor, let us leave him. That was the perspective I was coming from. I wanted us to have something, a reason to hold on to things. Fair controversy, I am not like that. I am extremely sorry about whatever happened. I didn't know it was Princess. Even if it wasn't Princess, position Timo take, no Nima take. The position I took was the fact that let us have something concrete before we go ahead. I am a victim of rape. I say it anyway. And I cannot, because I know that if I mention that person's name, at the end of the day, and if the person rises a case against me, I will be the one at fault. Because, that was all what I was trying to protect. I would never, ever support rapists. If there was a misconception at any point in time, I am extremely sorry. I was not the one that compared Baba's waist case. I wrote it there that Yomi Fabi is right up. Meanwhile, I saw it from his perspective of the fact that, okay, let go fi arabale ka de fi ogbon ka fi get to the root of this matter. I would never say they should put this girl's face to the public. Never. We have cases like that at the end of the day would cover the girl's face. Never. But at the end of the day, I run a foundation on rape and abuse. And I understood the reason why I had to say something. Because at the end of the day, people will look at it and say, okay, what are you advocating for? So, I am not a party to the fact that somebody raped. I will never be. Because I've been a victim of it. And I know how it has been. I always say that you come out of it with no self-esteem at all. So I would never ever be in a position of encouraging it. Never. And I didn't even realize that it had to do with Princess. I didn't know anything. And it's not even about Princess. It's not about Princess. It's about the fact that that child concern is the bone of contention. But what I was talking about was the fact that let us calm down and see what is actually going on, because I know how rape cases. What is going on now is what I was avoiding, because at the end of the day, tempers will be flying around. People will say, this, and at the end of the day, we'll be apportioning blames. So what I was avoiding was Ejeka Nisuru can get to the root of this. At the end of the day, But I have been misquoted and I have been misjudged. I'm very sorry. I run a foundation on rape and abuse. I will never ever, under any guise, say anything that I will never want to have any act to do with rapists. For what reason now? Kilo de. Kini mo fe gain nínú ẹ. I would never be more temi. And the truth of the matter is, even the rape case, the abuse that the assault that my daughter wanted to face, then it was an assault. It was an assault. And at the end of the day, when I involved the police, they were like, okay, madam, but you don't have any evidence against this person. And I said I didn't, because my daughter came to me to tell me this, and this. And a policewoman advised me that if it has to do with rape cases, Foluke, please, always take your time to verify a lot of things. And also the case I told her about the church, that was what I thought about. Okay, but I didn't know it was Princess. I honestly did not know. But be that as may, it's Princess, it is not Princess. I honestly did not know that at the end of it. I just said from the perspective of the fact that let us be patient and use wisdom to get words out of this matter. So I am not in any way supporting rapists. Baba Ijesha, with this testimony, has to go down. Even any of his accomplices or anybody. I've not had such I've not had that such interface with him before, so I don't know. But honestly, God bear me witness, I will never ever support rapists. Never. It's definitely not me. I was the first person that stood out and said I was raped years ago. So why would I now want it to happen to someone that is a young child? God sees my heart. I only wanted us to have a clearer picture of things. I would never ever support Baba Ijesha. Never ever. And if there's any misconception at one point in time, I am truly sorry. What I stand for is what I stand for. I will never ever support a rapist. I am really sorry. And I tell you, I will appropriately take the right step in the right perspective to make sure that at the end of the day, Baba Ijesha faces the music, because he has already accepted to what he said. I've reached out to Princess. I've not been able to get her. I'll just drive down to her house and I'll go and see her. I'm going to do that. But for anything it's worth, please, please and please, I am an advocate against rape. I will not be me only fear me mafi support to evil. No. In fact, I hate rapists than armed robbers. Please, please and please, Ejo. This will pass. I just felt that Eje can't talking so that at the end of the day, he will be brought to book in the right way. Look at what other people have been saying at one point in time. Osheba. Me try to avoid them, because most rape cases, people want my dasi because dasi mama danoni the mess. Most of the time. Go and check the cases. I do not want to start mentioning them because I don't want to go back to the back. But go and check all the rape cases that we've had. Nobody, you never sees the light of day. Because of my you see bikoni. And that was what I was trying to avoid. So I do not, honestly, God's in my heart, I will never, ever support what is wrong. And I will see to it that at the end of the day, from my perspective as an actor, as a colleague, as a friend to Princess, when I had issues, Princess called me and said, Foluke, blah, 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 blah. You understand? So I just felt that we should do due diligence. I do not mean any harm. I do not have any any relationship whatsoever with Baba Ijesha. Thank you very much. And this will come. and justice would definitely be served. But honestly, I do not mean harm with what I did. Thank you.